Hello Lolas, welcome back to my channel guys. I thought this was fun to show a little quick size comparison of my babies because I literally thought that these babies were I thought that Phoebe and the little princess was very close in size, which now that I'm looking at them, they're not that far off. The Willows have a really big head, which was done on purpose, because I don't know, I know about myself and a lot of collectors, we like big head babies. I don't know. At least it was a phase. You know how this community go through a phase. Like, you know, at one point everybody hated armatures. Then at some point everybody loved armatures. At one point everybody hated soft silicone. Now everybody loves soft silicone. There at one point everybody hated drinking wets. Then everybody loved drinking wets. Then people back to not really caring nothing about drinking wets. You hardly hear anybody say anything about a drinking wet. So, you know, we just go through phases in this community. Everybody follow a trend, and the sculptors kind of do the same to a certain degree. So anyway, but when I put her, and I think Vegas might be a little bit bigger than Phoebe, because I think the male body on the Willows might be, I don't know, maybe it's just my brain. I don't know. Anyway, I thought they might be a little bit bigger than the female body. And so anyway, when I put Vegas there, he looked bigger, but it might be because he's lighter, and you know, lighter colors look bigger. That's why people that have more weight on them than desired. Nicely put. Okay, girl, you did that. Let me say that again. More weight than we desire, like to wear darker clothing, such as black, blue, you know, that type stuff. Okay. Anyway, back to the dolls. Focus. Y'all know I can't ever focus. So this is a GabyGail. She's a partial kit, so she's on a cloth body. Not painted by me. She was actually painted by Claire Teller. All the silicone cloth bodies were only painted by Claire Teller. If you got one and it says it's painted by somebody else, I don't know what you got, baby. You've been at Womu or something like that. But anyway, this is Willow, that's sculpted by Claire Teller, but painted by me. One of my very early on paintings. And y'all know the story. She's not perfect, but she was when I first started painting, and she's my sweetheart. I love her to pieces. She'll never leave me. She's the most cuddly baby ever in the world. Like, there's nobody softer than this baby. Like, she's like, well, you know what? My Emmy was actually as soft, but I put armatures in her arms. But yeah, but she even have armatures. She has elbow armatures in her arms, but she's still wiggly, swiggly soft. And this is The Little Princess by Jennifer Costello, and she has another last name, Decaying something. I never say it because I don't know how to pronounce it, and I know if you type in a search and you start out with Jennifer Costello and you see a hyphenated another last name with a D, just know that's the sculptor. So anyway, but I'm always like, oh, she's such a good size. I love her size. She reminds me of my Phoebe and my Vegas, stuff like that. But then I put, and I'll show you guys a picture where I put Vegas next to her on the boppy the other day, and it was like, oh, he made her look like a little peanut. But now laying them side by side, it looks different. I am going to move Phoebe and put him there, since that's what the photo shows, but I just wanted to show you the size comparison. So, and as you can see, the GabyGails and the Willows is about the same length. And when I knew that, because when I had my vinyl one time, I laid them side by side before. So the Willows is like 22 inches. So they're long babies. But again, my firstborn baby, she didn't come out 22 inches, but she had that type of build. Like, I couldn't say she was a chubby baby, because she wasn't a chubby baby, but she was, you know, filled out, and she was long. So anytime I have babies that's long and have a little bit of thickness to them, it reminds me of my real baby. My second baby was a little string bean peanut, and the third one was a string bean peanut. And then my fourth one, which was my son, was actually like the first baby. Like I had the first one again. It's so crazy. I had sets of two. The first and the last look just alike. The two in the middle look just alike at some point in the middle, in newborn stage. And then the last one was totally different. But yeah, this is their length, and they are awake. But I am going to get, I'm gonna get my Vegas. Vegas is heavy too, and it's crazy because maybe because Phoebe is softer, she doesn't feel. Oh, you're so sweet. I love my Phoebe. Oh my gosh, I need to get Phoebe dressed. She's been in this little sleeper because I absolutely love her in this sleeper. She may never get out of it. And that's crazy because, like, literally, she's been in that sleeper for probably a year. But when you pick up Phoebe, you want to pick her up, like, all the time. Everybody got that one baby in their collection where they have some issues with it, but it's like your favorite. Phoebe is mine. She's like, she's still my heart. She's not my best work painting, but she's still my heart. All right, so no, he still look about the same as she did. It's just, I guess it's because he had on white and all that stuff, and they just, but yeah, so not that much bigger. I was right. See, I was right. She is in that ballpark compared to some of the other babies. Okay, well, that's all I have for you guys. Just wanted to share that with you guys. She is sculpted with a closed mouth. I tend to like babies that's sculpted with a closed mouth. Because like if I took him out, I have to put a pacifier in his mouth. Because people will be like, why is his mouth just gaping open? But if I take her out, they'll just think she's asleep. I don't have to put a pacifier in her mouth or anything. It'll still work just fine. But nevertheless, also, but then it's like, it's pros and cons, because I like when their mouth is open and I put a pacifier in it. If I leave it in there for the whole day, it's no big deal because the mouth is already open, so you don't have to worry about stretching it. If I leave a pacifier in her mouth all day, it's gonna keep this little gap, this small gap in here is gonna get wider and wider and wider as the silicone begins to stretch. So that's it. That's all I got. See you guys later. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.